All right. Thanks for taking the time out here, friends, etc. Well, I'll be straight with you. Honestly, before you all know at this point that I've been getting these prophetic visions because of my sudden role as a stargazer, whatever that be meaning. But that wasn't the whole thing. I've also been getting visions of some people's past. Now, I'm not one to like go too far into other people's past and start broadcasting them to the whole world because some folks may not want their entire past just thrown to the wind out of nowhere. But I got a vision the previous night, basically telling my new patron, no, being told by my new patron, I apologize for misspeaking, that I have to share them. Like, past, present, whatever. My new patron is apparently a very big dick. So, take that as you will. But the last vision, I can't tell if it was a real vision or if it was just them messing with me because they're annoyed that I'm not doing the whole thing already, or just some ominous warning, was all y'all around me in a circle with something dark swiping at y'all, covering y'all in red nebulas, and if y'all know what red nebulas are, you know that's pretty bad. Red nebulas has generally been a sign of blood or death. And yeah, that's kind of what it's been so far. But as for the previous memory things, like, I don't remember too well of them, but I saw Linda's past and her, like, fighting to, like, make someone, to, like, adopt someone. And I believe it may have been either N or Indigo. I saw the entirety of Indigo's past as well. He kind of was part of an experiment and forced by some asshole in some strange armor. And then beyond that, End's past, they were pretty lonely, like walking around trying to get people to like them, which may explain their definite what's that I apologize, I'm blanking on the word here. Need to befriend others. You know, you can tell what it is. Also, saw a bit of Scar's past. He's a bit, like, despite him being a cryptic guy, saw him fighting some pirate lady somewhere in whatever sea. Don't really know much about the impact of that one yet. It's kind of confusing out of context. So, seeing where that goes. And that's basically it. I mean, obviously, there's also some part of the dream before that was like, oh, wait, I'm thinking again. No, I just remembered that wasn't Scar. That was someone else fighting the pirate lady thing. Also saw N, like, getting angry at me, but, like, and also N, like, getting surrounded by red nebulas. But once again, that may be a warning. That may also just be the Void God fucking with me, because I have a feeling that's what the Void God loves to do. But, like, yeah, that's basically it. Wasn't really trying to keep it from y'all, but, like, before this, I was like, why on earth would I divulge secrets of my friends? That just sounds impolite. But now that I'm being, like, now that my arm's twisted behind my back, that's it, essentially. I may be forgetting some specific details, but, like, give me a moment. I might be able to recall a few. Just, I'm just thinking about, yeah, there we go. One of the visions was a mother hovering over her kid to protect them, losing an arm in the process. That's Linda. A feeling of pride and warmth as well as pain when they took a look upon their face. Fat tears, telling this person, you are my child, even if you are not my blood. The next one was a young child. This one's Indigo, I'm pretty sure. Is paraded around and isolated from the other kids. He is dressed in white in a wandering cathedral. He gasps in pain while he feels a burning stab in the neck as something is injected into him. He screams and wishes to be unbound from a sacrificial slab, another needle coming towards him to seal his fate. A cathedral burning as he is pulled from the wreckage. A figure in red, rotten armor with a scythe in the peripheral of his vision. That's a weird fucking one. And then the next one, I'm pretty sure this is N, is a small figure is trying to help and scares everything away. They look at their hands, being used to having them. They laugh as they befriend people of all shapes and sizes. A scream, an arm being crushed and torn off in pain. Yeah, it's kind of fucked. Watching as one completely reforms in minutes from the blackest of nebulas, a fear of being hated. Now, that's probably why. Next up was when I saw Fiore and, like, potions being taught. I did mention this to Jebido, but, like, that was before I really knew these were prophetic, not just, like, weird fucking dreams. And, let's see. Beyond that, really not much. I mean, obviously I told you all about the one with the boulettes and all that jazz. So, also, yeah, that's right. I remember. I saw a bit more of, like, Indigo's, like, thing. Like, he appeared out of nowhere when he was a kid. And, like, Linda adopted him quickly. She's, like, really good at jumping on that. And, they were smaller than N, actually. He was smaller than N when he showed up. That's why he's still technically N's little brother. And, like, then I saw him, like, talking to the Void God. It's been a strange thing. You know, little lady, I thought about that, but you know, I don't remember all the details of my dreams immediately. Like, sometimes it comes back to me, and then it's weird. I generally do keep a good idea of them in my head, but, like, it's been a very tasking time for me. Been busy. Been stressed. But that's basically it with the visions. Like, I'm sure I'm forgetting something, like smaller details, but all the big stuff, that's it. But, like, I know dream journals are a thing, Nariska, but, like, these are just weird. Also, not gonna lie, last test, I absolutely was fine with, like, yeah. I don't know. It was some morning. I'm not sure if it completely, I'm not completely sure. I think they just want me to play some role they believe I should have. And in addition, I'm sure they have, like, lots of fun watching us. So, like, I'm sure they just want to see what happens when they fuck with us. I'm pretty sure that Void God's a trickster god. But, like, that's what I remember. Wait. I'm starting to remember a bit about that pirate lady. It's, Oh. Loon. That was the name. That's right. Loon. Remember that. I think that Loon was the name of the pirate? A witch. Something. Yes, a witch was involved. And based on that, it might be related something to, the witch of this mountain. I do not know. Like I said, that dream was pretty weird out of context. Sure, it's something important, but, like, I don't have the connecting dots yet. Oh, no, Toshiyuki, he did not have the red nebulas. The noble bastard, that fat bastard pig that I was absolutely fine with, not, like, saving, because I knew absolutely he would, you know, be coated in red nebulas without me having to do anything. But Knifewing did not have nebulas when I saw them in my vision. Thank you, little lady. That actually clears up a lot of information. I knew before that, like, the Void God was mostly given memories of other Void touch, but, like, I still don't see how all of these connect too much. I don't know why, for one particular reason, the Void God, as well as this whole entire situation, is, like, giving us more. I don't know why the Void God wants to solve this mystery, like us in particular. There's a lot of contestants, but, like, that's right. Loon, the description. I remember. It was hard because it was also me, so I got mixed up. But, like, it's because I possessed these people, essentially. Loon, very short, freckles, messy dark hair, and crooked teeth. Some earrings. Like, kind of looks like Meg, but not really. Also, yep, definitely had that, like, that bracelet on your, on... Well, that's probably the case, but, yeah, all I know is, like, remembering all this is giving me a headache. It's a lot of information to take in all at once with, like, a human mind. I'm still new to this. Ah. Mmm. Thank you, little lady. Ah. I have some of the information written down, and I can easily access it, but, like, I did forget a bit about that pirate job, but I'll write that down somewhere. I just need to... I'll just, Oh, yeah, I did see... Mr. Bog, I did see you talking to Indigo, so I knew you probably knew something about it at that point.
I have heard, yes.
Let's see here. Beyond that, thank you, little lady. I'll put a pin in this information, actually, so it's easy, so I know where to get it in the note somewhere. Might need some assistance from some larger being to help me remember easily by, like, putting the pin in the information somewhere. Yeah, beyond that, that's kind of it. Shit, sorry. Let's see. But, like, also, yeah. So far, nothing we've done has changed the future. I don't know, like... So here's what I'm thinking is what's been is going to be happening with the whole future situation. I don't believe we can actually change the future in details that I see in the vision. What we can do is change it somewhat. For instance, I did predict a bit that some void energy would slam in the face of that boulette and that monster we saw. However, I didn't know it was a boulette before we got there. And, knowing that, chances are we could, like, adjust it a bit. But, in addition to that, whenever we see... I don't know if we can save folks that are covered in red nebula. I hope so, because that, otherwise that void god is one sadistic sumbitch. But so far, everyone that's been coated in red nebulas has died. Not a pleasant sight, but you all deserve to know. Nareska, you look like you got something to say.
A little easier for me to say instead of typing it. Now, Cookie, you did not answer me, I don't think, if you even tried. Now, did we have them nebulae before or after looking at us? After all your dreams? Because if it was before, then nothing's changed. If it's after, there's some funny skater here.
Nariska, I believe, just to be clear, you're asking me whether or not at this point you still have the red nebulas on you. Like I said, I had this dream last night. But, like, I don't know if you'll still have it. All I know is that last dream last night was definitely a warning message from that void god. Whether or not it's an actual prediction or just the void god directly trying to mess with me remains to be seen. The point, I'm going to elect to believe it's a warning message that is not true yet. And I hope that's, and if it's not, and if it is true, we're going to have to try and fix that. So, that's the point. At this point in time, Red Nebula. But that's just because that was under the assumption that I wouldn't tell you anything. However, I always tell details that I thought were important. Granted, that weren't good enough for the old Void sumbitch. So, here we are. I don't think he cares. Or it cares. I mean, you can ask it yourself, Jared, like, maybe I'll pull an Indigo and summon him like this. Oh, dear Archangel, please, come with something like, dear Archangel, like, come to me here and explain to my friends what you showed me. The thing I did to technically rile it is not tell y'all about the past. Listen, Jericho got a divine voice in the back of his head that said to try to summon it. I thought that was a DM command.
It was me fucking with you is what it was, but also, give me a moment because Chris is not responding.
Listen, you could just roll a percentage die.
Let's see.
Chris machine broke.
Here's the thing. You think Jericho can become possessed by it, yes?
No, I was just fucking with it.
Yeah, it does not appreciate being called a jackass.
I said some bitch.
Some bitch? Well, it does not appreciate that at all. You absolutely feel its eyes on you right now.
I'm sorry, but like, that was kind of a messed up dream. You could have just left me the note.
You took the god of this entire plane and you called its mum a bitch.
And so, when Jericho says that to it, he hears a voice in his head. Everyone else hears static.
Oh, lovely.
And it says, do you think a mere warning would have sufficed, you stubborn jackass?
Oh.
I tried to be respectful of people's past. Now, I had no idea that you were showing me this for either for actual importance or whether or not you got a laugh out of it. After all, last time we left, you Frenched me with a friend's body.
Oh my fucking god. Have fun answering that. I'm gonna wait. He just hears a, oh now.
Jericho? What do you mean by that?
Oh, the Void God possessed Indigo. I got some questions out of it. Nothing really answered anything about the future, besides like I'd be fine. And then it kissed me with Indigo's body.
I have also kissed Indigo.
Ah, happy now.
What?
He's got real soft lips. He's got real soft lips, don't you know?
Yes, he does.
Jericho feels this fucker just laughing in his head. It's having fun.
I knew you'd have fun with this. Now, I don't blame you. I'm sure, like, eternity existence is probably boring if you don't have something like this every once in a while. But, like...
Oh, no, I have plenty of fun with my chosen.
I'm sure. All right.
I just wish they could see this.
Huh? I mean, you're showing me a decent amount, but that's probably because I'm a stargazer, am I right?
Yep. You're supposed to gaze at the stars.
All right.
And see things.
Well, since you're talking to me right now, should I, yeah, go ahead. I'd say keep going, Kiaki, so we just have the information down.
Could, and Amy would, like, speak up. Since this god possessed Indigo, could they possess you as well?
I don't know. Can you do that, or is that just because he's a cleric?
I don't know. Maybe I should try.
Oh, boy. Give me a sec there, Emerald, little lady. Let's see how this goes.
I'll have to actually get confirmation from Chris. Give me like 2 seconds to add him.
Yeah,
Charge
so
position.
Mariska's going to go get her bone shard back. Because when he did that, she just beamed it at him. Like, what a god here!
I'm sitting here like, Jericho, you had to fucking say its goddamn name out loud.
Like 3 times.
With intention! No, he fucking says it, and I'm sitting here like, you just fucking outed the name. I'm
Like-
so proud of you for finally fucking doing it! Unlike the people who know what E's name is and won't say it.
Well, here's the thing. Like, Jericho's gonna get he knows he's gonna get bugged for answers. He might as well,
So-
like, literally pull a god down and say, okay.
So,
Like, you know what?
Amaryllis is going to get an answer. Jericho's going to have to tell her.
Alright.
If I were to possess him, he would probably die.
Okay, well, Archangel says that, yeah. No, sorry, he's not gonna say. He's gonna say, like...
Archangel is absolutely fucking enthralled by the fact that he's just saying its name. Like, straight up, just...
Okay, fine. Archangel tells me to tell you that, like, if they actually did try to possess me, I would die.
Then that should not be a good idea.
Yep, that's kind of like the point. This is why I don't really talk to Archangel much.
You guys see his hair get ruffled. And it just kind of goes, yeah, no, I like you a little
How
too
did you
much.
do that through my hat? He takes it off, his hair is ruffled.
What did he do? Or they do?
They ruffled my hair. You see how it's not, like, hat hair right now?
Your hair is rather soft.
They see it get ruffled again.
That's
Alright,
just
well...
make a name you want to ruffle his
Well,
hair.
Archangel, I'm sure you're used to, like, proud worship on a constant basis, but, like...
Oh, gods, no.
Okay, well, I'm new to this whole... Do you want me to worship you? Because I'm not really down for that, but...
No, you don't need to.
Thank
I'm
Pillar.
the god of the void. You do not need to worship me. I exist no matter what you say.
Fair enough. Anyway, any of y'all got more questions while I'm on the phone here? No, I'm kidding. He's like, while I'm commuting with Archangel.
If you would have said on the phone, Archangel would have been like, ah, yes, phones are a very curious invention.
Amy would ask something.
Nariska, like, the Alligatorian Nariska wants to know, do we have to get into any god worshippers? Because we got a reputation with that, especially her.
Oh, no. You misunderstand. I rule the void. I do not need worshippers. I do not need more power.
The answer's no,
I'm
Nariska.
already powerful.
They say no, Nariska.
And Jericho just fucking shortening everything.
They don't have many worshippers because they're kind of nothing, literally.
He gets smacked upside the head. It knocks his hat off.
You're the god of nothing! Fine, I'll word it more specifically. They're the god of everything that is nothing.
He feels it give him a thumbs up.
Amy would... Oh, God.
Sorry, they just pressed a thumb in my face.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Do they know where Loon is?
Loon, you know that one that you made me see in a dream before? You know where they are?
Yes, they're in a realm you cannot reach.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right about that. I remember something about that.
That realm is being protected by them. And me.
Ain't that nice? Loon's in a realm that we can't reach. They're protecting it.
Oh, and if you see Linda, tell her hello for me.
Alright.
Is the Void Gods telling that to Jericho or Jericho to
Yes.
Amy?
Jericho is the only person who can fucking understand it. So
By the way, all
No,
that
my
static-
question is he telling that, are they telling that to Jericho to tell to Amy, or?
they want him to say it to the group, basically.
Oh, Archangel says to whenever you see Linda next, say hi for them.
I shall.
Hey, by the way, Archangel, can you tell me what the status is on my arm? How that's gonna go?
You should ask the mage about it.
Okay. But Anne really hates talking about arms, especially their own.
They might be more willing than you think. They are but a silly child.
I mean, that's my younger sibling you're talking about.
Yeah, can I hear that? Or
I feel like Bogya would be able to hear that line specifically.
Wait, you heard that?
I guess
Well,
so.
I guess we just turned this into a group thing now.
I'm similarly disturbed by Archangel's assessment event.
Yeah, it's weird, ain't it? This is what I've been dealing with the past few weeks.
Maybe you should ask them about it.
I will already, okay. You just gave me the answer.
It does sound like you should have spoken up about this a while ago, since you seem so stressed out about it.
Well, it's impolite to just go around, like, blasting people's past without even asking them.
Everyone can hear this next line. If you are being given prophetic dreams, even if it has to do with somebody's past, and it is a gift from an abstracta god and abstracta realm itself, maybe you should be less selfish and tell people about it.
I was fine. I'll tell them about it. I was just trying not to be rude to the others.
It's not rude if I let you see it.
Brat God.
Oh, you think the Archangel's a fucking brat now? Now? This motherfucker is the tricksteriest trickster bitch in the universe. It's a little shit.
That's what.
Well,
that's
Nariska, my prophetic dreams haven't. Not telling my prophetic dreams hasn't stopped us in the middle of the woods in the middle of a competition, unlike somebody's issues.
He gets smacked upside the head again.
I'm sorry, I'm in the mood right now. I'm acting like a tether.
Brat God.
It literally just kind of rubs his head, and it's just like, oh, you're so adorable. I'm glad you took a look into the void.
I'm glad too, and I know I'm not going to be drinking any of that shit any time soon.
You know if you look again, it will not affect you.
Probably. Well,
could I ask one more thing?
Yeah. What are you going to ask? I assume you'll be at.
Jericho, you can actually see the Archangel at this point. Since it's been around for so long. Yeah, it's fucking massive. Like, it is easily the size of like a 10-story building. It is staring directly at Amaryllis.
Little lady, I don't want to be any it's looking at you. They're looking at you right dead on.
Hello.
No, right behind you.
Still, it is polite to greet someone when they are looking at me. And then she'd be like, what is your connection to E?
It laughs. And doesn't say anything.
I think I heard something about E being an extension of some sort.
I
don't recall. Then again, I think that's mostly my theory.
Amy would also look behind her to see if she can see it or something.
No, she can't. It's there. It's very much there. Jericho can see it, but nobody else can.
If it weren't for what I've been doing for the past few week, I would be very much freaked out at this site.
Oh, so Nariska's asking it a question, yes?
Oh. I mean, Nariska, it can hear you.
Okay, it can literally hear all of you guys. So, it's going to tell Jericho to tell Nariska. That is a question for E, because I am not them. I am not it.
It says you gotta ask E because E is not the same thing, is it?
No. She gave Indigo a statue to give our favorite quote-unquote unnamed god.
It is Archangel, yes.
Yeah.
I remember this now. Archangel said that it very much enjoys any gifts it is given because it is worshipped by very few. And even though it does not mind it, it doesn't like to be worshipped too much because it feels like it's a stupid idea.
They don't like worshipping too much, but they also appreciate the gift.
They like it because they like anything that is given to them. God, how does having a brat god fit? Okay, so Shoya is saying this out loud, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Jericho can see its gaze just focused on Shoya, and he feels a fucking shiver run down his spine.
Oh shit, Shoya trying to eat. No, I'm kidding. No, but it did not like that. It seriously did not like that.
I doubt it is wise to call gods brats.
Shoya just kind of doesn't. Shoya hears this part. You call me a brat, yet you've all met one already.
Well, beyond that, any other questions y'all have? I know Ernaline's gonna hate missing this.
Oh god. Yeah. The best part is, like, the Archangel starts laughing. It's just like, you remind me of Lune's friends, all just a ragtag bunch of children.
Can we all hear that part, or?
Yes.
Well, thank you for being ominous about that. It's really appreciated. That's not sarcasm, by the way. Just want to point that out there.
Amy would have
laughs.
One last comment.
Also, one quick thing. I've been hearing a bit from Ernaline a bit because Ernaline did mention the mind touch thing, right?
Yeah.
And soul touched. What do you know about being mind touched or soul touched? I know a bit about what void touched is just because we talk, but I don't know what those things are, and I don't think Ernaline has really said too much.
Well, in this realm, it's much different than the realm that my chosen is from.
I see.
In that realm, people who are touched by elementals are extraordinarily common.
Ah.
It is definitely the reason why that realm is closed off to most things.
Also, one quick thing. It's kind of weird. I found this book while trying to study, and it gave me some possible insight. It's about some weird universal game. What do you know about Homestuck?
King, I am going to fucking strangle you with your own fucking larynx.
Okay, strike that one from the record. That didn't happen. But I mean,
I actually could have a fucking canon answer for this, and it's the worst goddamn part about it.
All right.
I'll just not. I'll say it after this gets fucking done recording because it's really fucking funny. King, I hate you.
Amy had one more comment.
Okay. That little lady had something else to ask?
Yes. It's not a question. Thank you for saving me.
The Archangel, doesn't touch Amy because it is afraid to hurt her.
It wants to, comfort you, but they can't without because they're afraid of hurting you. They're that powerful.
May I give them a gift instead?
The Archangel just looks at Amy, and just kind of is like, a gift, yes?
Yes. Would you mind if I made you a flower crown later?
The Archangel, just kind of Jericho can see its entire fucking face split open. It looks very, very reminiscent of Ys if you guys have seen it. Except it's a lot scarier.
That's terrifying. Well, only Jericho can see it. Well, that's terrifying.
And, Amaryllis can hear it say, I would very much appreciate that. And before anybody else can ask any questions, it says, I have to leave this realm before I overpower its guardian. I cannot remain here. I am not supposed to be here.
Quick question then, follow up about that.
Yes.
What is this realm's guardian?
You've already met them.
Ah, damn it. Are they was it Scar?
No.
Is it a champion, or is it somebody else who works on this mountain? Is it E? Is it E?
It does not answer. It just laughs.
We're doing this now.
Yeah, no, it literally needs to leave. You should not have called it here.
Peace out. You don't always have to answer my sarcastic summons, by the way. I was in a thing. It was the mood of the moment. I'm sorry.
It literally looks at Jericho and says, then stop saying my name.
I didn't. People say my name when I'm not there all the time.
It's going to explain to him. The only people that ever say my name are from the realm Lune is in. The more you say it, the more likely I am to come and find you. My name is a call. You can call me if you need me, But I prefer you don't, because if I leave my realm, things might start going very poorly for poor Loon.
Alright. Well, I feel like somebody would kill me if I ruin things for Loon. So...
Yes, Linda would absolutely destroy you.
Probably. Beyond that, I don't think any other questions before the Elder Void God leaves.
Yes, Mr. Jericho, I do have one.
Yep.
Would you mind describing the being of the Void God for me? I have some materials here if you wouldn't mind me drawing them.
I mean, it's like some big eldritch looking... it's much easier to actually try and sketch it myself.
And when Toshiyuki says that, they all get a glimpse of what this being looks like. Roll a wisdom save, all of you.
Oh, great.
Besides Jericho and Amy, because they have both seen this before.
Oh, that's true.
I think. Wisdom is what I'll say is more scared.
Well, Toshiyuki can completely see it and has a very good idea of how to draw it. Bogya is shooketh.
Let me
just a little bit. Yeah, Bogya is kind of shooketh. He's kind of like, this is the thing that held my daughter. And also had something kind of not nice to say about N. Taichu is fine. Oh, yeah, Bogya would get a bonus. He just kind of looks at it. He's scared, but it doesn't, like, kill him. Nariska is fine. She's a little bit spooked because of how fucking big it is.
13.
Just a little bit, and just how Nariska is in general with spooky paranormal shit. So she's a little spooked. Because I'm just thinking fucking Nariska going, oh lordy, kind of.
Some voodoo shit there.
Yeah, and then, Shoya is, like, scared, but he's fine for the most part, he is fine. And, God, I'm just kind of like, the Archangel kind of grins at all of you, and just kind of, like, fades, and you all feel a pressure lift from your fucking beings, and the static in the air disappears.
Well, that was a glimpse into my week.
That was a glimpse into my week, great.
You should have spoken up earlier.
I mean... Well, now this is what happens when I say the name, apparently. Well,
yeah, it also only came because you called it several times, and it was kind of just like, you know what? Jericho's gonna have some fun now.
I mean, he's kind of stressed. He's kind of stressed. Also, he just had a dream where, like, somebody showed him all his friends dying. Like, he's a little miffed at the moment.
Yeah.
Granted, the presence of an elder god did kind of calm him down a bit.
Yeah.
Ironically.
It felt, when he was getting his hair ruffled, it felt like a comforting mother's touch or whatever.
Didn't to him?
He can tell the Archangel is more like a guardian to him at this point.
Mama Void.
Also, I want to say that Shoya is kind of really shooketh by this. It's just like, he's kind of like standing there stock still.
I'm in danger!
You okay there, friend?
Also, I want to let you guys know that is basically what all of the fucking Abstracta Guardians look like, especially the big name ones. They are fucking terrifying and massive.
Let's get you some bread and jam.
So yeah.
Show you.
Also, yeah, Toshiyuki